Reese, what do you got? What are you teaching me?
Today we're going to talk about the failed assassination attempt of everyone's favorite Prime Minister, Jean Chrétien.
Jean Chrétien?
That one, Jean Chrétien.
The failed assassination attempt. All right.
The failed assassination attempt.
All right. I am intrigued.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Let's do it.
That means play. I'll do the titles.
Do the music thing.
Now.
Just quieten down, baby.
Per capita export value.
Libraries! Minister, are you embarrassed by your behavior today?
There's a lot of bleeding hearts around.
Do you have the fortitude or the gonads to stand up and come across here and say that to me, you son of a bitch?
Just watch me.
He certainly went too far, Mr. Speaker, when I saw him stick his tongue out.
Contemptuous disregard. More than a slab of bacon talking here.
The disappointment you also feel is my responsibility.
I lost my temper.
What is the nature of your thoughts?
The word was FART.
Hello and welcome to Canadian Politics is Boring. This is Reese, and with me is the Italian sex maniac, Jesse Harley.
That's me, the Italian sex maniac.
Formerly a Canadian sex maniac. Now he's just in Italy.
You might notice, dear listener, that my audio quality is significantly better. That's because I, like a fool, actually packed all of my fucking professional microphone equipment, thinking that I'd use it. And here I am at a hostel, actually using it. I set it up. It's dangling from a post underneath my bunk bed. My laptop is next to me. I look ridiculous, but this is all for you, just so I sound a little prettier. Because
it does sound bad.
Didn't want to fucking
sound better than you walk in.
Yeah,
you're like, oh, let's do an episode. No, I'm walking through Milan, and I was like,
I was walking
the novelty is worn out.
So I'm here in a hostel in Milan. I've been to the QC Terra Milano Spa, which was just fucking amazing. It's an all day experience with like various rooms and levels, and I did spend hours and hours just exploring, and there's like waterfalls and various bubble jets and saunas and steam rooms and walkable like hot tubs, and oh my god, it never ends. It's incredible. It's just, I'm going again tomorrow. Fuck it. And then on Monday I'm going to Venice for Carnival. I don't know if it's called Carnival. There's a massive party. Ben, what's it called? Ben, you there?
I didn't realize you were in a dorm with other people while doing an episode.
There's a new guy that just came in, Ben. He's upstairs, but I think he's sleeping.
Okay.
Either that, he just doesn't. He just either that, or he just really doesn't want to be on the show.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I think he's taking a nap. It's okay.
So you did your small talk. What small talk have I got? What small talk have I got?
Yeah, Ben,
what small talk have I got?
What do you got?
My exciting life.
What's it like in Nova Scotia right now?
It snowed so much, and there's nowhere to put the snow, and it won't melt. So there's just snow everywhere piled up. And I was going brown, which is nice.
Really, really happy with my life choices right now.
I know you're missing it. You're missing the streets piled high. I actually walked past your place where you're not living at the moment today. And I was going to take a picture and send it to you for you to feel good about your life choices.
Hey, that would have worked.
Because it kind of looks in the snow. Everything looks like in the brown snow. The mountains of brown snow around your apartment place.
It's winter is the most depressing thing I can possibly put myself through every year, and I'm glad I'm not doing it, because I would just be like sitting on a couch, sipping whiskey, playing video games that I don't really like, watching Netflix shows that I don't really like, and then going to my friend Ryan's and ordering like massive amounts of Domino's pizza and sitting there watching movies, which is kind of fun. But like after a number of months of this, you get really depressed and fat, and it's just like the worst. It's the worst time ever. I hate it. I hate it so much.
There we go. Good plug for Domino's Pizza there. This isn't a paid spot. Domino's Pizza. It'll make you sad and fat.
That's true. I love Domino's,
but it feels good.
It's a rainy day here in Milan, and it's a sleepy time. I've been hanging out with some English lads, about 8 of them, who go out partying every fucking night, and it's a blast. I don't even remember half their names, But they keep inviting me out, so I keep going.
Partying with the English boys
in Italy. Yeah,
nice. That's good.
Yeah,
cool, awesome. So I'm going to tell you all about the failed assassination attempt of Jean Chrétien.
Chretien.
I'm going to write it as
like phonetically.
Chretien. Chretien. There we go. I got it.
Yeah,
I fixed it. There we go. I fixed it. Chretien.
Although I really liked your original pronunciation of Jean Chrétien.
So, but our story starts with a Montreal convenience store worker in 1985 called Andre Dallier.
Okay.
So Andre, it's quite a sad story. He was diagnosed with having paranoid schizophrenia at the age of 16. And on October the 25th, 1985, he removed all of the money from the cash register and walked off mid-shift. Nobody knew where he went.
This is a convenience store?
Convenience store in Montreal, yeah.
I'm guessing he didn't walk away with very much.
Well, I know. He was probably but enough for him to follow through with what the voices were telling him to do in his head.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
So he claimed he heard voices that convinced him he should break into 24 Sussex Drive, the Prime Minister's residence.
Okay, this is what I want to know. Did he know that was the Prime Minister's residence beforehand? Or did the voices just inform him of this beforehand? Because that would be like a psychic sort of. That'd be creepy.
Well, I don't know. I think the voices in your head are aspects of your own personality drawn from your knowledge, I would imagine.
That's my guess. That was, yes, of course. That's why I'm asking this, because like if he didn't
on some level, he would have.
Right? He would have like psychic voices.
I don't know.
No, I'm just trying to make a very sad story a little bit more fun, I guess. Okay, sorry. Keep going with the sad story.
So don't worry, it'll get better. Don't worry. So his case is sad, but a lot of the humor in this comes from the way that Jean reacted, but also the RCMP's total incompetence.
Continued total incompetence, right?
So he arrived outside 24 Sussex Drive.
It's their slogan, I'm pretty sure. It's continuing total incompetence.
For you.
Continual total incompetence.
Expensive continual incompetence.
Total incompetence, yeah.
So he spent the next 20 minutes throwing stones onto the grounds and waving at security cameras while carrying a pocket knife that was described as either 3 or 5 inches in length.
Okay. Please tell me this is not the assassination attempt.
Yes.
That's dumb. That's not that's not a fucking assassination attempt.
He wasn't well. So bear in mind, he's waving at the cameras with a knife.
No, that's not an assassination attempt. I don't care what the news says. That's stupid.
No, but I guess that was just the first step. So he was waving at cameras that were supposedly being monitored by the RCMP.
Okay.
While carrying a knife and throwing stones for 20 minutes in one spot. He got bored of that.
Okay, so there's more. Okay, good.
He got bored of that. He climbed over the fence.
Oh.
Walked
so no one was
house.
Watching, clearly.
No one was watching, yeah. Walked to the house, smashed a glass door, and got inside.
Oh, all right.
He then spent 30 minutes walking around the basement and the ground floor.
Okay.
And then Jean Chrétien woke up about 2:45. It was a Sunday morning because she heard a noise in the. It's a 3-story.
Oh, this is at nighttime. Okay.
This is at nighttime. Yeah, this is the middle of the night.
I was going to say that's a lot. 2:45 p.m. that's a long nap, my friend.
So she got up to investigate, and when she was in the hallway outside their bedroom, she came face to face with Andre carrying a knife in one hand and putting a glove on, which must be terrifying.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty frightening. Sure.
Okay. And he was heading to their bedroom.
Oh, God. Okay. What happened?
So she ran inside and locked the door and woke up Jean.
Okay.
Who initially said, "It's just a dream."
Just calming his hysterical wife.
What are you talking about, you nutter? It's just a dream. It's fine. Just like, I got a busy day tomorrow.
There's a man with a shh. No, is it shh? He's right outside the shh.
I'm really tired. I don't care. It's not worth getting up for. So she dialed one of the RCMP officers stationed outside the house, and then Jean picked up an Inuit stone sculpture of a loon to use as a weapon to defend himself.
Okay, that's cool. That's kind of badass.
And he commented saying, if he broke into the room, he'd have one hell of a headache. Or he would have one big headache, sorry, he said.
Yeah. All right.
But afterwards, he said,
Jean is known for his violent outbursts, and I kind of
so he armed himself with a large sculpture of a
large
loon.
brass loon. I love it. That's
stone
so
sculpture of a loon. Yeah,
that's still very Canadian. That's like a Canadian badass move.
And he said, "I'm really lucky she was there. He's grateful. I don't know where his wife would have been, but he's glad that she was there that night." So Andre though didn't attempt to break the door down. He just waited outside. Luckily, the RCMP were just outside, and it only took them 7 minutes to respond.
That's actually fairly quick.
They were just outside.
Oh, like just standing outside, and it took them 7 minutes to come inside?
These were the officers guarding the house, stood outside.
So the guardian. Okay, so these are RCMP stationed at the house, right?
At the house, took them 7 minutes to get to the bedroom.
Did not see this man hanging around outside. Didn't see him breaking inside, and then once they were told there's a man attacking us, took
He's outside the bedroom door.
Took 7 minutes to go from the gate to the inside. What?
It's just insane.
Oh, RCMP, you are.
They had a very good reason for this.
Okay. Yeah, what was it?
One of them had lost his key.
Just one of them. Wouldn't they all have a key?
He'd forgotten his key that day.
Wouldn't they all have a key? Like, wouldn't each one of the guards have a key to the house? You'd think.
I don't know.
So they were like, "This is more important. We have to help you find your key first." Like,
exactly. So and Jean Chrétien made a really good point. He says he was glad that the intruder had a knife, because imagine if he'd had a gun.
Right. Yeah.
It would have been a very different story.
So what happened?
So they finally got there. He kind of gave himself up and was then kind of sent to a secure facility for. He wasn't very well. He was obviously hallucinating and kind of following through on this, but he didn't try and break the door down. He was kind of confused and everything. So they took him out. So then they did a big review of the security, and they obviously realized there were some massive failures. On the security part of the thing. But the other thing was that they also said that Chretien didn't like having security guards around.
Because they're really incompetent. They're useless, and he doesn't want to pay them anymore.
He wanted to have a normal life. He didn't like the idea of having police officers around.
Well, it's like what good are they? He was going to defend himself anyway with a fucking giant loon statue, right?
I know, but he can't deflect bullets with that, So apparently the RCMP
if any one of our prime ministers could, I bet you it would be Chretien.
Yeah,
it's just kind of like at that. Can you do me? I want to do an improvised heritage minute.
Is it from the perspective of the guard outside?
Oh, I like that. I was going to suggest it would be from while in the bedroom. Chretien can't go back to sleep because his wife is hysterical, and there's someone banging on the bedroom door, and all he's trying to do is write a letter to his friend.
I think it's funny to do it from the guard's perspective.
I like the guard's perspective, though. Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know. Let's set the scene. Let's think. There's
so I got it.
You got it for the environment. Okay, you go for it.
It's a cold October evening in Ottawa. The leaves have started to change and they're getting ready to drop. Harry, the RCMP officer, is sat in his booth outside the Prime Minister's office. His dream job. He's always wanted to protect the Prime Minister in a booth outside of the Prime Minister's house. He's been doing it for 2 years. He loves it. Nothing ever happens. It's brilliant. To this time, so he's just sat there doing what he normally does, reading comic books and watching reruns of Back to the Future, the kids TV show. I don't know if you remember it. They couldn't afford Marty McFly. It's just Doc Brown, and it's animated. But the screen that he uses is also the screen with the security camera, so he's unaware of the intruder in the house. He's just sat there loving life, eating cheesy popcorn, which is the thing. And the phone rings. Ring, ring. That's the phone. Hello. Yes, Miss Chretien. Sorry, it's late. And these are new dentures. You're what? There's a man outside your room. What did Jean say? Well, I understand why you didn't want to go back to sleep. I wouldn't either. Kick him. Is he up? Okay, great. So did you lock the door? So does Jean got an improvised weapon he can use? A loon? Okay. Is that all that's available? It's got like razor blades or like a stiletto heel he can poke through his eye? No, he's sticking with the loon. Okay. Well, I'll be up now. All I need to do is get my key, and I'll be up there and I'll save you. I've got a gun, so don't worry about it. So Barry then realizes that he hasn't got his fucking key. And spends the next 7 minutes banging his head against a closed door. Until it opens and he falls through. The end.
Yay! That was amazing. It was great. I really hope you put sound effects and music to that, because that was fantastic. I kind of want to hear the phone call between you and Miss Chrétien. It was just like in the background, you just hear like, that like
exactly. But anyway, so part of the reason was that the RCMP suggested they should have somebody in the house, and Chretien said, "I want to have a private life. If I want to go get a coffee, I don't want to find some guy sitting in my kitchen." So even after this happened, he didn't want somebody there.
Yeah, he's a badass.
Yeah,
that's great.
He doesn't care. He's like, "I'll just buy more loons. It's fine."
Yeah, it worked out well last time. I don't need a gun. Just give me a loon.
My favorite quote was a security expert about the RCMP saying something went drastically wrong. That was a great, insightful comment.
Right.
Yeah. So Andre was found guilty of attempted murder, but not criminally responsible for his actions because
I didn't know that was. That's interesting. Oh, so Ben's awake.
Ben's awake. Okay,
he is awake. Hold on a second. Recording. Come on down. Come say hi.
Oh, I'd love to say hi to people.
Ben's going to say hi to the people. 1 second.
Okay.
This is Ben. He's from. Where are you from again?
From New York.
New York. That's right. Say hi to our listeners.
Hello, Canada. Yeah, I was napping, so yeah.
Is that all you got to say? You want to give some pearl wisdom to our listeners from New York? New York wisdom.
Yeah, listen more and don't take time for granted.
That was deep. I like that.
Great.
Thanks, Ben.
I got
now you're gonna have to listen to our show because you're on it.
So anyway, so Andre got better because he was off his medication at the time. In 1998, he spoke to the media and apologized for his behavior, and he said he was now on medication that controlled his actions. And
they didn't put him in prison.
No, I think he got help. They hoped the Chrétiens would forgive his actions.
And did he?
He was given a conditional discharge and lived in a group home in Ottawa.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that happened, what was that? 1995 that happened?
Yeah.
So they did this big security review. 3 years later,
yeah,
Despite the security review and beefing everything up, an intoxicated man was found on the grounds of the Prime Minister's residence.
Oh my God!
Raising
Again?
questions.
Okay, here's my question. Was the guard fired? Guards fired?
I think
was anybody fired
they
that
were
night?
suspended and taken to like less important jobs, I imagine.
Right, because it's the government job and it's very difficult to get fired.
So
Even
after all the security upgrades, a drunken man still managed to get over the fence without being seen. He was
That's
just
fucking
found on the
hilarious, man.
grounds. I know.
Oh my God, RCMP, you guys are the best at your jobs. Just the best. There's no sarcasm in that whatsoever. Oh my God.
I'm out of content now, Jesse.
You're out of content. Okay, we're gonna have to. So let's do some admin, and then we'll do a quiz.
Okay, what's the admin? Canadian politics is boring.com, where you can
let's give everybody something very specific to do. Let's say let's
there.
review time. Let's do some reviews.
Yeah, if you want to give us a review, that'd be nice.
It'd be really nice, honestly. We've been on Spotify or Apple Podcasts is probably the best one.
Spotify, you can do stuff too. You can leave reviews on individual episodes and comments now.
Can you really? You can do that before. That's really cool.
You can.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And if you do, just if you want, copy and paste it and send it to us in an email. And we'll read it and say who it's from. Or fuck it, if you don't have to do that at all. We'll just read them anyway because we like you. You don't have to.
We're nice people.
We are nice people, and you're nice people, and together we can be. Really
Let's all be nice together.
So that's how you can give back. If we entertained you and educated you even a tiny bit, and you want to give back to the show, that would be very helpful for us.
Educated.
In quotes. Educated.
Exactly.
Yeah. But we appreciate all the comments and all the reviews that we do get because it does help the show grow. And we wouldn't be where we are today if it weren't for you guys. So thanks.
No problem. Let's. Actually,
I wasn't thanking you.
I've just got onto some of our interactions on Spotify.
You what?
So people keep leaving hearts, mainly just heart emojis. What do you think about this episode? And then it's just somebody said, I weirdly want to be banished to a remote party island. That was the response to the episode we did on banishment.
Which one was that? Not because we haven't released that one yet.
Yes, we did. That was the first one we did back this year. How about the banishment episode? It really is in 1 year and out the other year, isn't it?
Give me just one tidbit of information from that episode and it'll come right back.
About how people get banished from Canada instead of going to prison.
Oh my God, yes. Okay, I remember that.
And then they banished that pedophile to an island that where kids partied. And it was the last thing they wanted to happen. Did you get it now?
I remember, yeah.
There we go. Good,
okay.
Good.
So people were saying they want to be banished. What were the comments? That's nice.
They want to be banished. They thought it was quite nice. I assume they go into prison. So,
any other comments?
There was a few other ones, but I got to do a quick quiz now.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to go.
Yeah, there were a few other ones, which means they were negative comments, and he doesn't want to read them, which I appreciate. Thank you.
Mainly just directed to you.
Yeah. Really? Still?
No,
4 years later? Okay. Fuck.
I love this podcast except for Jesse.
Anyway. We've gotten those. I hate them so much. It's really bad for my self-esteem.
They make me feel good, though.
Yeah, of course they do.
Two sides to every coin.
All right, quiz me.
You make me look good. Anyway, what is the address? What is the Prime Minister's address?
I should know this because we had an entire Halloween episode on it. How am I forgetting this? Something Lane.
Yep. Getting warm.
Getting warm?
Warm.
3229 Monastery. Fuck. No.
3229 Monastery. Fuck. Sorry. Nope.
I should know this and I don't know this. It's a fail. It's a bump.
Where did the assassin work?
Oh, I know this. A convenience store. He was the convenience store teller.
Correct.
Okay.
Last question.
Okay.
For a bonus point.
Well, we always do 3, so let's do 4 as a bonus.
No, this is the bonus point. This is why they did the third one here.
Okay.
What weapon did Jean brandish?
A stone statue of a loon from our loonies.
Well, it was an Inuit stone sculpture of a loon. Ding.
Oh, yay. Sweet.
Yeah. There we
2
go.
out of 3.
So, yeah, that was
Nice.
good. It is also worth mentioning that nobody managed to assassinate Jean Chrétien for the rest of his premiership, and he's still doing well with the sound of it.
Fucking A. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Despite him not wanting security. So, yeah, bye, everyone.
Sleepy time episodes with Rain. And
Yeah.
Jesse.
What are you going to do? What's your next steps now, Jesse?
I am going to find out where the English lads are, and we're probably going to head out to a pub somewhere.
Nice.
And then tomorrow I'm going to the fucking spa again, and it's going to be great. And then
Well, I got to be up early because 2 kids have got basketball. So,
you're living the dream, my friend.
Yeah, we all got to cross this debate. Bye.
Okay, bye, everybody.